The auto industry absolutely loves SUV crossovers, and consumers love them even more. So automakers continue to release all new and fully redesigned SUV models to the market in various sizes, powertrains, fuel economy, and price points. Let's look at some of the gas-powered and hybrid SUVs about to roll down the assembly line and yet to hit the dealership in the US and Canada. Before we move on, if you love SUVs, please consider subscribing to our channel to keep yourself informed. 2023 Honda CR-V. It's the top-selling SUV in the US for 25 years, and now it gets a new 6th-generation redesign. Aside from the 2023 CR-V's complete redesign, Honda's compact crossover gains a more advanced and powerful two-motor hybrid electric powertrain. Behind the CR-V's upright grille is a standard 190 horsepower turbocharged 1.5-liter four-cylinder. It pairs with a continuously variable automatic transmission and either front or all-wheel drive. This setup is standard on the EX and EXL models. Honda says that it retuned the standard Turbo 4 engine to be both more responsive and efficient. The Sport and Sport Touring only come with the hybrid powertrain, which combines a turbo 2-liter four-cylinder with two electric motors that combine for 204 horses, and can be had with front or all-wheel drive. A key info Honda didn't release so far is the fuel economy of the 2023 CR-V lineup. Its interior has an attractive design that's complemented by modern tech, including an infotainment system with a 7 or 9-inch touchscreen that has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. The compact crossover comes with a host of standard driver assist features. The small crossover grows in size as well, about 1.6 inches at the wheelbase with drastically wider tracks compared to the 2022 model. Overall, Honda is dubbing the new CR-V as having more rugged and sophisticated design. Sure, it looks bolder than the previous models, but rugged? We're not too sure about that. Nevertheless, this small sport utility sells like hotcakes, and we don't think the new design will sway shoppers. 2023 BMW X1. The 2023 BMW X1 keeps the fundamental proportions of the previous generation, but the designers made the exterior bolder through a slightly more prominent, nearly square kidney grille and more pronounced headlights. It's certainly more characterful than its predecessor. It's longer, wider, and taller than before and has a longer wheelbase, which should result in more interior space for passengers and cargo. The xDrive 28i model once again comes with a turbocharged 2.0-liter inline-4 engine and all-wheel drive. But there are some revisions to the powertrain. Rather than a conventional 8-speed automatic transmission, it now uses a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic unit, and the engine itself uses the Miller cycle and now produces 241 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. The interior appears upscale and modern, but perhaps the biggest interior highlight for the new crossover is the brand's iDrive powered by OS 8, which users can control through the BMW curved display. The 2023 X1 will arrive in the US late this year with a starting price of $40,000. 2023 Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid. Filling the gap between the tiny CHR and the even larger RAV4, Toyota rolled out the first ever 2022 Corolla Cross subcompact crossover late last year. Now for 2023, Toyota is expanding the family to include a hybrid model with the Corolla Cross Hybrid. The new hybrid crossover will be available in 5 trims for the US market. LE and XLE will be joined with 3 new trims, S, SE, and XSE. All-wheel drive is standard across the lineup. Like its gas-powered sibling, the hybrid-powered subcompact crossover is built on the TNGA-C platform, and it's powered by a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine paired with electric motors and a battery pack that works in conjunction with a continuously variable transmission. Total output is rated at 194 horsepower. The Corolla Cross Hybrid utilizes the 5th-generation Toyota hybrid system with an electric all-wheel drive setup that is new to the Corolla family. Of course, a hybrid's main calling card is fuel economy, and the Corolla Cross Hybrid is expected to deliver 37 miles per gallon overall. That's 5 to 7 miles per gallon better than the standard Corolla Cross. The 2023 Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid will hit dealerships in the US and Canada in fall 2022. Pricing will be announced closer to launch. Ineos Grenadier 4x4. Off-road fans across the US and Canada have been getting a first look at the Ineos Grenadier, a spiritual successor to the original Land Rover Defender and Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon that arrives in North America in late 2023. Ineos has a partnership with BMW for the Grenadier's powertrain, which has a version of the B58 turbocharged inline-6 at its heart, detuned in this application for less outright power and greater torque. It's mated to a ZF 8-speed automatic transmission and puts the power through a Tremec transfer case to heavy-duty axles made by Carraro, an Italian specialist that supplies tractors and off-highway vehicles. We like the Grenadier's singular focus on utility rather than luxury. The side-mounted utility belt, for example, and its distinctive interior, including a pre-wired, roof-mounted switch panel that will make it easier to add aftermarket accessories like light bars or winches. Pricing and dealership announcements will follow later this year, along with the opportunity to reserve one. Before we jump into the next SUV, today's video is sponsored by Omaze. And here is your chance to win an awesome modern classic 4x4. That's right, Omaze is offering you the chance to win this Velocity Signature Series Ford Bronco, all while supporting the Boys and Girls Clubs of America. You're the center of attention when you're piloting this gorgeous Anvil Gray Bronco. It's the 1-2 punch of performance and style. It's all built on a factory frame, corrected and powder coated, with a brand new drivetrain installed. We're talking more than 430 horsepower from a Ford Coyote 5-liter fuel-injected engine. This is a great chance for you to score this amazing 4x4. Head on over to omaze.com/SUVgeek and enter for your chance to win. Best of all, your donation supports the Boys and Girls Clubs of America and its goal to inspire and enable all young people. And with that, let's get back to our list. 2023 Lexus RX 500h F Sport. The big-selling Lexus RX is best known for refined luxury than outright performance. That's set to change in the new 2023 generation with the advent of the first RX 500h F Sport performance version of the midsize hybrid crossover. The RX 500h introduces a new hybrid system to the Lexus brand. Up front, the powertrain mates a turbocharged 2.4-liter inline 4-gas engine to a 6-speed automatic transmission, not a CVT, inverter, and electric motor. Meanwhile, an electric axle at the rear integrates a powerful electric motor, inverter, and reduction gearbox. It's a new all-wheel drive setup. Lexus calls it Direct 4. Direct 4 offers additional flexibility in how it distributes power to the front and rear axles. Lexus says that this configuration enables the electric motors to provide low-end torque for improved performance and quick acceleration, while acceleration at higher speeds is delivered by the turbo motor, which produces high torque throughout its rev range. The new RX-F Sport Hybrid should return 26 combined mpg and be capable of producing a maximum combined power of 367 horsepower and a peak torque of 406 pound-feet, which should be good enough to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6 seconds. In addition to the top-of-the-line F Sport Performance trim, there will be a non-hybrid, a mild hybrid, and a plug-in hybrid to follow later. Lexus says the new RX will go on sale at the end of this year. 2023 Range Rover Sport. The 2023 Range Rover Sport ushers in the third generation of the British brand's most popular model. Well, its most popular model in the US market, according to Land Rover. When it came to reinventing the Sport, Range Rover elected to design sleeker bodywork around a 3-inch longer wheelbase and, of course, a host of new content to broaden its appeal. The 2023 Range Rover Sport offers buyers 4 powertrain choices: a pair of mild hybrid turbocharged 3-liter straight-six engines, a plug-in hybrid turbo 3-liter i6, and a twin-turbo 4.4-liter V8. An all-electric Range Rover Sport EV will enter the market next year as a 2024 model. The plug-in hybrid model will be the only Range Rover Sport with an all-electric driving range until next year when the EV model goes on sale. The Range Rover Sport's redesigned dashboard offers plenty of digital real estate, with a large 13.1-inch curved touchscreen serving infotainment duties and an even larger 13.7-inch screen parked in front of the driver to display the gauges. The 2023 Range Rover Sport is available for order at a starting price of $84,350 in the US. 2023 Porsche Macan T. The Touring T moniker has been in the Porsche family for 70 years, starting with the 1968 911 T with its precise tuning chops and more efficient powertrains. Now, the Stuttgart automaker adds the 2023 Macan T to the mix, alongside the current 911 and 718 models, including the Boxster and Cayman. But unlike its siblings, the Macan T is the only touring product serving up a steel suspension with the Porsche Active Suspension Management System as standard, coupled with a 15mm suspension drop. Add a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo making a respectable 261 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. This sporty crossover packs a decent amount of value. Porsche says the Macan T's lighter engine weight above the front axle, coupled with lower overall weight and a compact design, lends it a top-notch cornering ability and start-off performance. Expect the Macan T to hit a 144 mph top speed and a 0 to 60 mph time of 5.8 seconds. With orders now open and deliveries likely landing in late 2022, this model sits between the base Macan and Macan S within Porsche's compact crossover lineup. Before we jump to the next SUV, a big thanks to your positive comments and likes. Please comment down what SUV you drive right now or planning on getting next. 2023 Land Rover Defender 130. The only thing missing in the new Defender's lineup is the iconic 8-passenger version with the extended body length. Well, Rover finally came through with the 2023 Defender 130, joining its Defender 90 and Defender 110 siblings while paying homage to the D130s of the past. The 3-row SUV grows in length, opening up the interior with an 8-passenger seating arrangement and a little over 80 cubic feet of load capacity to haul all that camping gear with ease in the flexible load area. Powering Land Rover's new full-size SUV is a mild hybrid 6-cylinder gas engine mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. The P400 version will put down 395 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque, capable of hitting 60 miles per hour in 6.6 seconds. Not like that really matters when you're traversing mountainsides and gazing at the stars at night. All-wheel comes standard, so does the ramped-up air suspension, or more specifically, the electronic air suspension with adaptive dynamics and Land Rover's advanced terrain response system, all built upon the impressive aluminum-intensive monocoque D7X architecture that really sets Land Rover apart. Compared to the conventional body-on-frame design, this beefed-up version is 3 times more rigid, something an SUV of this length can benefit from. Pricing for the entire lineup has yet to be released, but Land Rover says the Defender 130S will start at $69,350 when it goes on sale later this year. That's all for today. Don't forget, for your chance to win a Velocity Ford Bronco, go to omaze.com/SUVgeek and enter now.